Greetings, metal community. It's Roger back with another collection update. I have a big stack of vinyls and CDs and a couple of tapes as well to show you, so I'm just gonna get straight into it. This is playing in the background. This is Shaarimoth from Norway. With the album title Devildom, or Devildom, probably. Yeah. Kind of a technical, brutal, well, not brutal death metal, but brutal metal. That's this awesome artwork on the booklet that's inside. I wish kind of they had put that on the inside here. That would be cool, but yeah. As I said, this is the third album. They've been active for a long time, but the previous album, I think it came out in 2017. That was very muffled in the production. I will play a little snippet of it soon because there's a cool drum fill here that I'm gonna play to it. Vocally very juicy, powerful, and variated vocals. It's not like deep death growls, but he kind of changed with the music. You get everything here from, yeah, brutal death metal to atmospheric, blackened death metal in a way. Very evil sounding. The cover fits very well, so yeah, it's a fucking awesome album. Came out last year on CD, but its vinyl edition came out now, so yeah. Just a fantastic album. I've been playing it a lot, and I'm gonna play a little snippet for you now. A little snippet for you there. Yeah, this is a Norwegian band per se. It's two Norwegian members and a French drummer, which is pretty damn good. I don't know if you got the feel there, but the drum sound is very organic. Would have wanted a little bit more cymbals, but overall very good production on this album. And there's a guy from Greece on bass, I think. If I remember correctly. I might have. Yeah, but as I said, fucking great album. Didn't listen to it last year because I wanted it on vinyl. The previous album was really good as well, but way more muffled production on it. So this album just pops out way more. The energy is there. As I said, it's big variation in the riffs. One song here you get kind of a Death Doom lead guitar, and then you have on the other guitarist play a tremolo black metal riff. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on, but it's I mean, this album seems like it's 20 minutes long, but I think it's about 40 minutes, but it seems very short because there's a lot of things going on, and it's just fucking brilliant in my opinion. And very pleased to have this in the collection now. So if you were kind of not feeling the previous album, I didn't feel that at all because of the production. Go and check this out because this is produced very well, and yeah, gotta love this cover. Or sorry about all the lights shining off this glossy. So yeah. I will probably change tunes in this video because there's a lot of things to show, so one side of vinyl won't cut it. Yeah, Celestial Scourge with the album title Servers of the Inevitable. Very colorful brutal, technical Norwegian death metal, I would say in the vein of, yeah, Blood Red Throne, of course, it's natural. A couple of the members of Blood Red Throne is involved with this. Great vocals here, juicy, powerful. Comes on a black vinyl with these. On Time to Kill, yes, I managed to save the sticker halfway at least. But yeah, very good, very well produced, technical, brutal death metal. If you're into stuff like that, go and check them out. I also picked up the EP from a couple of years back. Don't remember when it came out, but yeah. If you're right, I'm not often buying stuff like this. It's kind of a little bit too clinical, but this really is a great album. You could put them a little bit towards Suffocation as well, in the terms of music heaviness and technicality, and there's some slam parts here as well, and all that good stuff, and yeah, really good debut album by these guys. So yeah, it's looking good for the Norwegian death metal scene. So if you want brutal technical death metal, go and check out this album, Celestial Scourge. Observers of the Inevitable. Yeah. Time to Kill Records. Then we're going to an old, kind of a, not a grail, but I always wanted this album. But it hasn't been too easy to find, especially on vinyl. There was a reissue on vinyl some years back from Australis record, but I'm talking about Sadism and Tribulated Filth. Their debut album from way back in time, 92, I think. Great Chilean, yeah, death thrash. You could say a little bit like Sepultura, a little bit more death than Sepultura, but Sepultura and Sarcophago and those bands, really good album. Very pleased to have this in my collection now. It's out on Hammerheart Records. I think a lot of you know of this release. You might not heard it, but now it's available, at least. So yeah, it has been on my high on my wish list for a long time. And if you like death metal with a good dose of thrash, you know, kind of a little bit heavier than you know Beneath the Remains, you should go and check out these guys. It's a really good album. The hype stickers, it's just old school sonic violence and brutality, and I don't know about the violence and brutality, but it's definitely a very good death metal album, or death thrash album. They are more towards death metal, but there's a good dose of thrash metal. If you like South American style like that, you should have this in your collection, or at least go and listen to it. I will link it up below as always. Yeah, let's I forgot this one when we were in Norway, and another grail for me, Algol. With entering the woods of Enchantment, and you would think that this is black metal. No, it's not. It's death metal, but the vocals are more kind of a little bit towards the blackened, but has a very good rasp. It's not black metal, but it's very kind of the higher range death metal with a nice raspy tone to it. Musically, you do get some black metal-ish atmosphere here, I would say, and the guitars are not that heavy. It's not like down-tuned or anything, but this is a fucking killer release, and yeah, it was a story behind this. I think the original release was printed in 1,000 copies, but only 200 was released, so it's been kind of impossible to get hold of, and this is out on Vic Records. So yeah, this is it is a Norwegian classic, but it's kind of a very overlooked one because it hasn't been available that much on physical formats. But Vic Records did a pressing of it. I don't remember how many, maybe 500 or something like that. I don't know, but go and check it out if you want some. And again, Norwegian death metal wasn't normal, and this came out in, I would say, 96, something like that, 95, 96. It doesn't say here. The demos from 92 and 93 are attached to it as well, so you get a whole lot of good music here, and yeah, very pleased to have this in the collection now. It's as said, it's a bit of a grail, and it's a very good album. Yeah. Then we can go to Australia. Finally got a copy of this, and was very pleased to see this on vinyl in Osmo's record shop. This is out on Vacation House. Insidious Truth EP came out 24. Been shown quite a bit. These guys are really good. They kind of mix black metal, death metal, and thrash metal in a very unique way. Very good stuff, and I really like this band. They do have kind of their own thing going on, and I always applaud that when they kind of stick a little bit out from the masses. And very cool that there was a vinyl edition of it. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was only CD, but yeah, awesome that Osmos Records have this in their stock. I don't know how many they have, but yeah, fucking awesome. I think these guys are well known to the people that watch my channel, especially the English lads are showing off this band a lot. So Aeons Abyss from Australia, great mix of extreme metal you get here, and very well balanced, and actually very well produced as well. So yeah, continuing in Australia, finally got this one into the collection, you know, the newest Destruktor, and the title of this is Indomitable. Yeah, whatever. Cool cover. Came out same in the same vein as the previous one. Yeah, a little bit black and death metal with a good dose of thrash, just killing it. Really impressed by these guys. Out on Hell's Headbangers. So yeah, not much to see. This album has been shown us a lot as well. Just late to the party. It came on the, of course, sadly, a colored vinyl. Bra, get it on black. But yeah, very pleased to have it anyways. So if you're into some evil black and death metal, intense music, this is definitely an album you should go and check out. Again, it has been talked about a lot, so I don't need to sit here and speak too much about the albums anyway. You have to listen to them and check them out yourself, but awesome album. Yeah, then we can go to Germany. Shown this, I got this on tape from Simon. Pie Face in VCLT, and I just love the album so much that I picked it up on vinyl, and has a awesome artwork here. The band name is Reckless Manslaughter. I thought it was Reckless Manslaughter when I got the tape, so I was a little bit confused. I do have the previous album, which also a great one, but that is way more in the vein of Incantation, I would say. This album is way more varied in terms of music style. It's not that Incantation worship that the previous album was. Really cool sample label, and yeah, you get some doomier parts here. You get some it's very kind of orange dripping death metal. Great vocals as well, juicy, well produced. Everything is done right on this one, and it is an album that you can listen to over and over again. Sinking into Filth is the album title. Is on fucking Kill Records. So yeah, killer band, but very weird to open a album that way. But awesome album, and thanks once again to Simon for reminding me that this band exists still. So killer German death metal. We can take a little trip to England, and Consecration released these, or Cryptic Blood released these cool, reissues of Consecration. This awesome fold out. So when Liam showed these in a video, I of course had to have it. I mean, I do have most of the certain releases. This is number 12 out of 20, so that's awesome. You know, I always wanted some Cryptic Blood stuff in my collection. This is actually the first ones that I have. Very cool tape as well, so awesome. And yeah, this one got, of course, crushed in the mail. That's annoying. They managed to crush both sides, but yeah, what to do? It's kind of, this one was no marks on, and this was just totally crushed. But yeah, Reanimated, Consecration, awesome to have these two limited editions, and this very cool sticker as well. So yeah, Cryptic Blood. This is number 6 out of 20. So yeah, he does just awesome editions. So very cool to finally have some. As said, a bit annoying that it got crushed, but what to do? Can't kill the postman because somebody has thrown it around and fucked it up. So yeah, I'm gonna go and change up some music, because the vinyl side is soon over. So I'm gonna pause this video and be right back. Yes, back with another different band. Playing in the background now, I do play the Algol album, so you can give that a listen as well. Big Records, thank you very much for releasing that. It's I can't describe how happy I am about that one. But yeah, I took off the Shaarimoth album because to show you how damn ugly it should have been. More of this kind of yellow shit, but then it would fit the cover more. It's a little bit darker than it shows on my awesome camera, but yeah. So play a little bit Algol for you. Yeah, killer stuff. Let me continue. I was in the UK, and I will continue. I think these guys are from Scotland, but UK nevertheless. Ageless summoning with corrupting the Entempled flame. yeah, I thought I had this album, to be honest, but I didn't. It looks like this. This was shown quite a bit when it came out back in 2023, and should have picked it up on vinyl, but Duplicate Records had a CD of it, and it wasn't that expensive, so I picked it up, and yeah, great. There's a little bit of Morbid Angel going on here with these guys, but I wouldn't say it's a copy at all. It's just some parts of the guitar work is a little bit similar, but yeah, I would say pretty modern death metal. Great production, awesome vocals, really good album. I need to spin this a couple times more because, as I said, I thought I had it, but didn't. So I'm very pleased to have this in the collection now because I do like what I've heard the first couple of times, but yeah, I won't talk much about this because I don't know too much about it. But yeah, awesome to have it in the collection. And we can go to Bangladesh. I've shown this on CD a couple of years ago, I think. Orator with Kapalgnosis from Bangladesh, no longer existing. They also released an album with the band previous to this. Not heard that one, but probably in the same veins, I would think. Yeah, this was yeah, I don't remember when this came out, but it's been a while since it came out. But yeah, I think it was Simon Explosive Action that showed the CD back a couple of years back, but I don't remember. But yeah, wanted to have this on vinyl. It's great, evil death metal. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a mixture between, yeah, maybe Christian with. It's kind of a death thrash or death, yeah, death thrash version of Christian. In a way, it has a little bit to do with the energy. I think just something with the drumming and the intensity of the riffs that kind of made me think about Christian. But yeah, killer death thrash release again, more on the death side. But a awesome album if you haven't heard it. I will link it up below. I haven't played this vinyl just to be. I got it in a couple of days ago, so I just remember it from the CD. Then I picked up these from Mura, or whatever. It's MU with a kind of a circle above it and RA from Czechia. I would have preferred this to be the cover because this is kind of this, yeah. This is a both the EPs came out 21 and 20. Was it 25? The second one, maybe. Yeah, probably. And they attached the 21 EP on it as well. So that's awesome. This is Death Doom, kind of the modern type of Death Doom where you have this wall of sound and it's just heavy. Kind of the drum plays slow, but the guitars are tremolo. Fast and gives you this massive wall of sound. Great vocals as well, you know, fitting the music perfectly. So to all of you who liked Death Doom, go and check out Mura. It's not the old school Death Doom with melody voices, but just a fucking heavy, crushing, well, EP compilation, you could call it. It is a full length now, but I mean, it's consisting of 2 EPs. But yeah, great stuff. Yes, I'm leaving on camera. Killer album, killer album. Yeah, let's continue with our journey through countries. Another 2024 release. Been picking up a lot of those I didn't manage to get hold of or didn't afford last year. This is Hideous Divinity with Unextinct. Fucking killer, technical death metal, modern, well produced, well played. The drumming here is awesome. It's not that super blasty triggered drums on there, but very organic drumming, which helps this style of music. I don't like it when the drums get too like triggery and when you get these kick drums that are playing way too fast. It destroys a little bit of the heaviness of the music, but Hideous Divinity has always managed to balance that very well, and therefore it's one of my favorite brutal or off the more brutal side of death metal. And yeah, as I said, technicality is very good, and cool color and killer vocals as well. He's juicy as fuck. So yeah, if you never heard Hideous Divinity, I'm sure you have if you watch my channel. I do have all the releases, and I think it's a very, very good discography that these guys have. And yeah, it took me a couple of more spins this time to get into it, but yeah, it is fucking quality. And go and listen to it if you want something towards the more modern, brutal, and technical side. Yeah, we can go and do some more CDs. I forgot one when I was in UK. Another Vic Records Paradise Lost demo collection. It was about time to pick it up. Everybody knows this band, so I'm not needing to talk about it, but Vic Records has this if you want it, and it's great. Old Paradise Lost rules. Also picked up a couple of Pentacle EPs from Vic Records as well. He could have compiled this into one disc because it's kind of 18 minutes and 20 minutes or something like that. But it's cool to have them. This completes my Pentacle collection. And if you like Asphyx, I'm pretty sure you like this band as well. And they are in the same vein, both vocally and musically. Top-notch band, and very cool to have these in the collection. Once again, thanks to Vic Records. This was a sort of a blind buy. I did listen to the demo from '92 and buy this, and thought it was cool. Also listened to the first song of the Return to Autumn by Sad Whisperings, Dutch Death Doom, and it starts really good. The first song has piano and all the thing you want. The vocal lists are a little bit more gothic, I would say, a little bit more like Blood Divine, that type of vocals, not growly but roaring, kind of controlled roaring, if that's possible. But yeah. But then the synth or the keyboardist starts to play on his crappy synth that sounds like a 4-year-old. Sorry, that was harsh. But the synth kind of synth sound I chose for this is terrible. It doesn't fit the music at all. And there's one song here he's not even managing to follow the guitars. It's just kind of behind all the time, and it's not done by purpose, I assure you, because it sounds terrible. Yeah, without the synth this would have been quite a good listen, but the synth just ruins it for me. As I said, the demo from '92 is pretty good, and the best thing about this release. So sorry, Vic Records, for talking a bit shit about your countryman, but yeah, it was disappointing. But if you like very bad synth, you will probably like this. It has a little bit kind of gothic death doom, melodic death doom, but as I said, without the synth and just the piano and stuff like that, this would be an enjoyable listen. But I probably won't listen to this again. I'm pretty sure. I tried 4 or 5 times, but there was no chance. Yeah, since we are in the Netherlands, picked up a copy of Asphyx Death the Brutal Way out on Florida Records. It was a colored one, I think, sadly, but it's this is kind of a marbled or smoky green, or black smoke and green, so it looks totally black when I put it on the record player, so it's not the worst. Wasn't a complete tragedy, but yeah, Asphyx is or should be known to everybody who's into death metal. Whether you like them or not, that's something different. I love this band. Tried to pick up all their stuff on vinyl and not missing too much, but yeah, this was sitting there for a good price, and if I find stuff, even though I have them on CD for a good price on vinyl, I will pick them up on vinyl, and I can sell or give away the CDs. Just a killer band. Yeah, a couple of other well-known releases by a legendary band that has never released a full-length. Sadistic Attempts. We do have this on a CD compilation. This is Iron Pegasus 2024 and 2022 says on the back, but I'm pretty sure both are printed 2024. But yeah, I mean, legendary is very, very good death metal band. It's just a shame that they kind of never got around to release a full length. Yeah, these guys are playing in Norway together with Aberration, but it's on Monday, so I probably won't be. I will try to make it happen, but yeah, it would be cool to see these, because I don't know how long they will stay active, but I've never seen them before, so it would be cool to see them live. So yeah, that was Sadistic Intent. This has been a while since I played. I don't know if I showed it, but I picked up the first, or this kind of early Massacre from Colombia. I hope I didn't say that wrong, because then I'm fucked. But yeah, Colombia, this was recorded in 19. So it's kind of an EP and a couple of live tracks, which are unnecessary, but yeah, pretty young guys at the time. But yeah, this and the first full length is awesome. Killer South American death metal. That era of you know, extreme metal in South America, and you know, you could put Mexico as well into that, but it's just something with the kind of atmosphere that they have on their releases. It's so kind of real and heartfelt, as a lot of the bands were back in the days. You know, they didn't have much to help them with, but they just went out there and fucking crushed it. So an awesome legendary release, and cool to have it in the collection. Then I think we are on the last one, last but not least, and this video is fucking long, so but yeah, I had to have these on vinyl as well, you know. Grave and Here I Die, Satisfied EP, absolutely mandatory in my opinion if you are into death metal from the early 90s. Very cool edition. This is Osmosa production, and they are for the most part very good at pressing black vinyls, even on the reissues. So yeah, just extremely happy to have this on vinyl. I do have the original CD, but vinyl is better for the most part. And yeah, Osmosa Records have done a lot of cool reissues, as well as several other labels. It's just, you know, goal for us collector scums to be able to get these treasures on the vinyl. And yeah, that was all I had. This was way too long for me, but I hope I haven't overstayed my welcome, probably. But yeah, I normally don't do these long videos, but I just had much stuff to go through. I do have a small black metal update coming up next week, and then I will start to do other types of video, hopefully. So yeah, thanks as always for watching and commenting. Really appreciate it, and until next time, be sure.